2025 Mingus Varsity Baseball is on the air. Your 2025 Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers. High-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. And now to the diamond at Mingus Union High School, your host, Jackie Bessler.
Welcome to Mingus Union High School on a breezy, blowy day out here today. It's about 70 degrees. However, the wind blowing out to left field, and it comes in gusts here. You'll probably hear it out here today. The Thunderbolts come to town as the squad comes all the way up from the Flagstaff area, Mica Mountain Thunderbolts. The last time I talked about the Mica Mountain Thunderbolts, the girls' basketball squad was down in the quarterfinals to play Mica Mountain on their court, and they walked away with the victory to get to the semifinal round against Flagstaff, which they eventually lost, and Flagstaff went on to win the 4A tournament for 2025. Jackie Bessler along with you here on KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3 FM, and you can also be on board with us out here today via the television, VerdeValleyTV.com. Look for the link, or of course you can always go to YouTube, Verde Valley TV, and watch today's game. The Mica Mountain squad, the Thunderbolts, come in today as they are 8-10-1, 2-3 in the Keno division. They are 2-7 on the road here so far this year. They have beaten Centennial. They have beaten Mountain View. They have gone on with a big victory of 16-0 over Rincon, beating, they beat Thatcher, and they lost to South Point Catholic and Flagstaff. They split out there with Ironwood Ridge so far this year. The game they did win, they won 12-10. They beat Douglas, lost to Catalina Foothills in 8 innings, and then they just most recently split here with Walden Grove 8-7, and then they lost 14-13 in extra innings and had to go back to finish that one because they ran out of light. How about that? A victory over Sabino 12-1 was their last game, and then here they are against the Mingus Marauders. The Mingus Marauders come into town today and on a little bit of a winning streak here for the Mingus Marauders, as they are trying to protect a 4-game winning streak. Both teams are 4-2 in their last 6. Mingus has won 4 in a row, 8-1 over Moon Valley, 2 against Mojave, 73, and then 13-3, and then a 14-4 victory over Coconino, and then Mica Mountain here today. We're going to take a break. We will return for more information on both these squads when we come back to Mingus Union High School after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Susie Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzuki Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini split's making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders, it's the Thunderbolts from Mica Mountain coming to visit. Both of these squads are really similar in overall stats this year. The Mica Mountain Thunderbolts come in as a team batting .297. They've scored 135 runs on 154 hits, 113 RBIs, 32 doubles. That's pretty impressive. 3 home runs, 12 triples on the season. They have struck out 132 times to go with 91 walks and 24 hit by pitches reached by error, just 20 here so far in the season. The on-base percentage here, .421 for the visiting squad from Mica Mountain. .422 is their slugging percentage, and .843 as their OPS. They have stolen 86 bags here during the course of the 25 season. That's amazing. 86 stolen bases, led by Ethan Hunt, the senior. He's got 15. A couple of them are in double numbers as well. Watson, a sophomore, has 11, and Higuera has 11 as well, another senior out there. 12 active pitchers on the squad here today, and it is going to be number 11, Rocha, who will be doing the duties out here today. No, it's going to be Maddox Rocha, I think. Hang on a second. Let me check my stuff here. No, it's going to be Raiden Rocha. Raiden Rocha is going to be on the mound here. Rocha has a ERA of 15.75 so far this season, as he comes in with just 4 innings pitched, so we don't know a lot about him. He's given up 8 hits, 9 runs, 9 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts, giving up 1 home run on the season. Teams in limited innings batting an even .400 against him, and he's hit 2 batters. So we'll see how that goes for the visiting squad for the Thunderbolts. Their last game, a 12-1 victory over Sabino, and they took care of business very early on that one. It was 10-0 after 3, and then after 5, it ended up being 12-1. In that game, they batted .391 with 12 runs scored on 9 hits and 8 RBIs, 4 doubles in that game, and you had multiple people with numerous hits in that one. Wheeler and Gonzalez both had 2 hits for the Mica Mountain squad. 7 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch, and 1 reach by error, and they clocked up another 8 stolen bases in that game, which is absolutely amazing. They threw 4 different pitchers. The last one, Campier, will end up with the victory out of it as he pitches the final 2 innings as a squad. They gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts in that one. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, look at the Mingus Marauders, and see how they match up when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale. For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders. The Marauders and Thunderbolts going at it here today in a non-region game. Mingus comes in 8-13-1 overall, 3-6 in the region, and they're sporting a 4-game winning streak, trying to make something happen here at the end of the season. We'll go through the rankings here in a little bit, but let's look at the team first. The Mingus Marauders come in as a team batting .296 on the season. Remember, Mica Mountain coming in batting .297 on the season. The Mingus Marauders with 160 runs so far this year, as the visiting squad, the Mica Mountain Thunderbolts, with 155. Mingus 178 hits, 114 RBIs, 37 doubles, 8 triples, and 3 home runs. They even match up in the same number of home runs during the course of the season. 97 walks for Mingus, 145 strikeouts, 22 hit by pitches, and they have reached on error 41 times, 51 stolen bases. Definitely a category that the Thunderbolts have an advantage in. Buckner leads the Mingus Marauders with 16. Pusel and Munoz, that would be Manuel Munoz, both have 8 for Mingus. On the mound here today, it's going to be Caden Pusel, who has an ERA of 4.41. He is 2-3 on the season, 33 and a third innings pitched. He's given up 43 hits, 33 runs, 21 of them earned. Just 7 walks to go with 33 strikeouts, which is quite impressive. And he's only given up 2 doubles on the season. And you take a look at his batting average. Teams are batting .303 against him here in 2025. Taking a look at what the Mingus Marauders did last game against the squad from, Coconino, a 14-1 win over the Coconino Panthers. 14-4 win over the Coconino Panthers, and that was on the road. Minga scored 4 in the first, 4 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth, putting up a good pattern, and then 2 more in the seventh to take a 10-1 run lead. Coconino put 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 1 in the sixth. Mingus took advantage of 4 errors and 11 hits in that one. 2 home runs. Buckner had a home run. Carter Wacker had a home run in those games as the Mingus Marauders racked up 11 hits, 12 RBIs, 14 runs, 2 doubles, and 2 home runs on the game. 9 walks to go with 11 strikeouts. Got hit by pitch once and reached by error 3 times. Buckner started the game and pitched 6 2/3 inning. 6 2/3 inning. I was gonna ask Coach Quesada whether or not he ran out of pitches. I think he had 108 pitches in that game, so I think he ran out of pitches. And so Derek Alvarez came in to get the final out and pitched 3 pitches to get the final out in that one. So Mingus supporting a 4-game winning streak, taking on the Thunderbolts here from the Mica Mountain area. Now, Mica Mountain is in South Tucson, so they have definitely traveled to get here. These 2 coaches, by the way, longtime friends, and so it's listening to them talk before the game was absolutely fun. So Quesada and the head coach, Kyle Howell, for Mica Mountain have been longtime friends, and they matched up, and they're still out there on the field chatting up, probably making plans to see if they can go out to dinner afterward, if they can figure this out and spend a little time. Anyways, these 2 squads match up almost identically in stats. We're gonna go through those stats and show you just how close they are when we come back to Mingus Union High School after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the CZQ Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The CZQ Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Taking a look at these 2 teams and how they match up here. The squad from Mica Mountain has definitely scored more runs. Actually, no, that was last year. Last year, they had a fantastic year. They ended up 21-7 and making playoffs last year. Taking a look at this year, they have outscored opponents by 14 points. The Mingus Marauders have outscored opponents by 5 points. The Mingus Marauders 8-13-1. The Mica Mountain Thunderbolts 8-10-1. Very close. And then when you start to look at individual stats or individual game stats between these two squads, the Mingus Marauders come in here today batting a 296, Mica Mountain 297. They've scored 135 runs on 154 hits. Mingus has scored 160 runs on 178 hits. However, they've given up less runs than the Mingus Marauders have. Both squads have 3 home runs, and both squads have, let's see, the Thunderbolts have 45 extra base hits. The Mingus Marauders have 48 extra base hits on the season. They've got 91 walks. The Mingus Marauders have 97. They've struck out 132 times. Mingus 145. I mean, it is pretty identical across the board. And then as you take a look at it, there is an advantage in stolen bases, though. Like I had made mention, the Mica Mountain squad has got 86. Mingus with 51. Better fielding percentage than the Mingus Marauders as well. The entire team for Mica Mountain with 12 active pitchers comes in with an ERA of 5.76. Mingus with a team ERA of 4.408. 408. So the advantage there slightly goes to the Mica Mountain squad. But other than that, boy, it is pretty even across the board. There is another difference, and that makes this a very important game for both squads. Taking a look at the rankings, South Point Catholic still sits on top, undefeated, 13-0. ALA Queen Creek is second, Cactus Shadows third, Crimson is fourth, and that is a one-loss team. Prescott sits in at number 5. We're going to see them a radio-only game on Monday, the 21st. They are 11-1 in games that count. Yuma, then Ironwood Ridge, and then Bradshaw Mountain. Bradshaw Mountain sits at number 8 at 10-2, and I think they have that victory over the Prescott Badgers. Mica Mountain comes in at number 17, right sitting on the bubble for who gets home field advantage here in the first round of the play-in round. Flagstaff outside the bubble, sitting at number 20, but still in the play-in. Lee Williams at the bubble at the play-in, as they are number 24. The Mingus Marauders sit at number 31. They've got some room that they have to go, so it's going to take a victory here over Mica Mountain, and then they're going to need to pull off a victory, 1 out of 2 at least, from the Prescott Badgers as well, as we get ready for our national anthem out here. We will take one more break. We will return here to Mingus Union High School after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the CZQ Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The CZQ Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini splits making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Getting ready for baseball out here. First pitch just around the corner. Let's take a look at the Mingus Marauders defensively out here. Silas Scott gets the start in left field. Juan Munoz will patrol center. Manuel Munoz over in right field, which is always looking into the sun. Speaking of which, Logan Newell over at first base here today. Zayden Ballesteros, who has pitched the last 2 games that I have done here on Verde Valley TV, he will be at second base here today. Derek Alvarez will be at shortstop with Carter Wacker at third base. That means that Xavier Buckner is behind the dish for the Mingus Marauders, and Caden Pussel will be on the mound for Mingus out here today. Taking a look at Caden pitching so far this year, 4.41 ERA, 2 and 3 on the season, 33 and a third innings pitched. He's given up 33 runs, 21 earned, only 7 walks to go with 33 strikeouts on the season, and he will be on the mound here for the Mingus Marauders. Taking a look at the starters for the visiting squad, the Thunderbolts from Mica Mountain. Left fielder number 2, Cale Hawkins, will lead off. Elijah Herrera, the shortstop, will bat second. Evan Wheeler, the third baseman, will bat third out here today as the wind trying to take everything off of the table. The number 4 hitter is going to be the senior number 1, Ethan Hunt, the center fielder out there. Mikey Tenori is playing second and will bat fifth. And Johnny Nyman will be in right field out here today and bat sixth. First pitch is strike over and low. Maddox Rocha, the first baseman, will bat seventh. Jackson Barlett, the catcher, eighth, and the designated hitter, Noah Rodriguez, will round it out as the number 9 hitter. Second one is high. Fastball for a 1-1 count to Cale Hawkins. Left fielder is ready. Pussel delivers. Breaking ball over for strike 2. That was a pretty pitch. Hawkins, a sophomore, batting .357, and Pussel's got him in a hole 1-2. Breaking ball, that one stays high. 2-2 now. He's changed speeds on him a couple of times. 2-2 the count. First batter of the game here. A lot of activity at Mingus Union High School today. And that one is strike 3. Didn't really swing at it. Caught the outside part of the plate. And just in case out there, Buckner tags him. So we start off with a strikeout, the 34th strikeout in the 2025 season for Pussel on the mound. Number 2 hitter. Swing and a hard shot to Alvarez at shortstop. Throws high and Newell comes down on the bat. Good job by Logan out there. The ground out goes 6-3. Hard hit. One hopper out there to Alvarez. Great job getting the glove on it, and then a high throw across the diamond and a good defensive play by the first baseman from Mingus Union High School. 2 up, 2 down, and it brings up Gonzalez. And that's going to be ball 1 low. Pardon me, that is not right. Evan Wheeler will be batting. And a ground ball to the left side, deep in the hole. It'll be picked up by Wacker across the diamond. Got him. Great job. Wacker was the only one at third base that had a shot at that. Cut off the shortstop, Alvarez, and a throw across the diamond to first to get it as the Thunderbolts go down in order 1, 2, 3. Mingus Marauders coming up. It's going to be Xavier Buckner, Caden Pussel, and Derek Alvarez when we come back after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, let's look at the Thunderbolts defensively. Around the outfield, it's going to be Cale Hawkins in left. Ethan Hunt, a base-stealing threat, will be in center field. Johnny Nyman will be over in right field here today. Around the diamond from first base to third base, Maddox Rocha will be at first base. Mikey Tanori will be at second base, a freshman starting, by the way. Elijah Higara will be at shortstop. Evan Wheeler, with the last out of the first inning, is over at third. Raiden Rocha on the mound, and Jackson Barrett will be the backstop for him in this one. Taking a look at Raiden Rocha Jr., 15.75 ERA, but that's misleading. He's only pitched 4 innings out there. He's given up 8 hits, 9 runs, 9 earned runs, a couple of walks, and 4 strikeouts. We'll see what the junior does. An important game for both squads here. Mingus trying to protect up on a 4-game winning streak. Xavier Buckner playing catcher out here today. Steps in, the lefty. Starts off with a high one. Bounces off of the concrete and all the way out to the third baseman. Umpire might want to check that ball. When it's thrown that far out of the strike zone, do you get 2 balls for it? Second one is in for a strike. First one was an illusion. How about that? Righty using the far right edge of the rubber out there. Rocha delivers, and that's going to be strike 2. 1-2 has Buckner in a hole out here. Buckner fouls that one off to the left-hand side. One of the leaders here for the Mingus Marauders in batting. The seniors batting .365 so far here this season. 1-2 delivery. And a hard shot going over to the second baseman, who comes up with it. Tenori over to Rocha for the out, and the ground out. Hit hard, but hit right at him. 4-3. Caden Pussel, the pitcher, will step in. Wearing number 23, batting .284 on the season. Looking for hit number 20. Buckner comes back, gives him some advice here. Here's what I saw. Look for this. Rocha delivers. First pitch to Pussel outside. Ball 1. Rocha, pretty good speed out there. Out of the windup. And an inside pitch, the breaking ball. Turning away from it is Pussel. That's going to be ball 2. Quite a change in speed between those 2 pitches, by the way. Pussel's back in, crowding the plate again, and a swing and a miss. 2-1 now the count to the Mingus Marauder pitcher. Trying to help himself. Outfield, about medium. Left field, a little bit out there. 3-1 the count. So Mingus trying to get a base runner going. Mingus in their white, the pinstripes with the red numbers here. And the red helmets. Mica Mountain in the baby blue. And a swing and a miss will make it a full count up there. Working very quickly is Rocha. Payoff pitch on the way. And a hit to the right-hand side. And it's going to get over the second baseman just ever so barely. And Pussel will get on with the hit. Great effort by Tenori. The freshman went out into short right field and threw a glove up there, but he was short by a couple of feet. Pusel says, okay, start the merry-go-round. Let's get it going. Derek Alvarez, the second baseman, steps in as Mingus now has the first base runner of the game and the first hit of the game. We are in the bottom of the first. Out of the stretch is going to be Roach. He throws over to first. Pusel back easily. Alvarez comes batting .371 on the season. He's got 23 hits and 21 runs scored. 11 RBIs, 9 doubles on the season. And that one fouled off to the right side. Got a good piece of it. Just a little behind. 0-1 the count on the Mingus Marauder second baseman. Shortstop out here today, pardon me. Ballesteros is at second base. I don't know. I always try to put Alvarez over there at second. Rocha glances at first and delivers. There's strike two. Good pitch. Gets in front of Alvarez. 0-2. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Mingus up against the Thunderbolts from Mica Mountain. Long travel from South Tucson. Rocha glances at first, throws over, easily back. The other Rocha, Maddox Rocha, applies the tag. Pretty close to the plate is Alvarez. He's got to protect up. And a foul. High pitch. Tried to check his swing. Was pulling the bat back and it just tipped off of it. No harm, no foul. We'll do 0-2 again. There is some room over on that right-hand side as they're holding on Pusel. Rocha gets himself set and comes to the plate. And outside, 2-1, or 1-2 rather. Pusel on first, a little flare base hit to the right field after a full count. Alvarez trying to get back in this count. And he'll foul that one off and stay alive. Right field medium. Center field back a little bit. Left field probably the deepest of the outfielders out there. Rocha glances back over at Pusel. Moderate lead, but number 2 in bases stolen. And the breaking ball freezes him. And that's going to be a strikeout. Second out of the inning. 1 on, 2 out now. And Carter Wacker, the third baseman, comes up. Wacker leads the Mingus Marauders with a batting average of .480 here this season. He's got 36 hits, 16 runs, 28 RBIs, which leads the Mingus Marauders as well. The lefty is set, swings and misses. 0-1. See if Carter can get a hold of this one. Pusel can move. A gapper might put the Mingus Marauders in the lead out here today. Rocha delivers. And there's strike 2. Good pitch. 0-2. Wacker shakes his head. The lefty steps back in, gets himself set. Got to protect up with an 0-2 count. Moderate lead over there at first. Here's the delivery. And foul tipped into the glove, and that's a strikeout. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Mingus leaves 1 after a hit. It's still 0-0. We'll return to Mingus for inning number 2 after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
7 up, 6 down in a pretty fast first inning out here for the Mica Mountain Thunderbolts and Mingus Marauders. Mingus set down the Thunderbolts in the first inning, 1, 2, and 3. The Mingus Marauders interrupted the same pattern with a Puzzle flare hit to right field. And here we go for inning number 2. It's going to be 4, 5, and 6. Ethan Hunt, the center fielder, Mikey Tenori, the second baseman, and then Johnny Newman, the right fielder, will bat third. If anybody gets on, Maddox Rocha, the first baseman, will have a shot at it. Hunt, a senior leader out here, batting .333 on the season. He's got 17 hits and 18 runs, 4 doubles and 3 triples, and he takes strike 1. Also leads the Thunderbolts in stolen bases, so he is definitely a threat if he gets on. Breaking ball just misses, 1-1. Puzzle delivers, and a shot, center field. Moving over is going to be Munoz, and Munoz gets it. Juan with the catch, a line drive to center field, and well played out there by the Mingus Marauders center fielder. Both these teams hitting the ball hard against one another, but to no avail so far. Mickey Tenori, second baseman, steps in. Mikey's a freshman, batting .383, and he takes strike 1. Puzzle doing a great job going after strike 1 quickly on these batters. And there's strike 2, comes back across the plate. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate. Puzzle is on here today, ladies and gentlemen. Mingus Marauder righty delivers, and a foul tip stays alive. Survived to swing again. 0-2 the count, 1 out, second inning. Nobody on here for the Thunderbolts. Puzzle out of the stretch with nobody on. And that one hits the bat behind the batter. So that ends up being a foul tip. And the count remains 0-2. How unlucky is that? The pitch stays behind you as a hitter, and it hits your bat for a foul ball. How about that? Puzzle comes back, and that one, the breaking ball stays high and away. 1-2. Mingus Marauder, righty, nods in acceptance of the call, delivers, and that one's fouled off. Came back with the fastball, and it was fouled off. That one's going to get down in the ditch over there to the right. A lot of activity on the Mingus Marauder campus here. You've got track and field going up at the football field, and that one's fouled off. Pretty much the same place out there. Freshman's battling Puzzle out here. Lots and lots of people on campus. Lots of different teams, lots of different schools. 1-2 pitch again. Fouled off one more time. And the umpire claps his hands. He's out of baseballs. We got one coming in, waiting for more. Tenori fouled everything down the hill and in the ditch. Puzzle gets set, delivers, and he'll pop that one into center field. Munoz has a beat on it, comes in, makes the catch. And Puzzle wins the battle against the freshman. One line out and a fly out to center field. Make it 2 up, 2 down here in the second. Johnny Newman, the right fielder, will step in. Another freshman, how about that? Pardon me, Nyman. Nyman hits that one to center field. That's going to drop in. That's going to be a base hit, first base hit of the game, and a first pitch swing. Puzzle set down 5 in a row before he gives up his first base hit of the game. Nyman, the freshman, only 1 stolen base on the season, but he takes a rather A little bit more than moderate lead out there. Puso glances over, gets set, looks back in at Matic Rocha, the first baseman. And that one's a strike. Comes right after him. Good pitch. Rocha wearing number 16. How about that? Another freshman. Batting .217 on the year. He's got 5 hits. The throw over to first. Just a little off. Bounces off the first baseman's glove, but harmlessly not very far away. No advancement. Pair of zeros out there on the scoreboard. 2 out, 1 on here in the top of the second inning. Puso delivers, strike 2. Got the breaking ball over and gets Rocha in a hole. 0-2. Puso nods in agreement with the call. Delivers. That's high. 1-2. Both pitchers working relatively fast out here today. 1-2 the count. 2 out. Puso trying to shut down the Thunderbolts here in inning number 2, and that one is going to be fouled to the left-hand side. Stays alive. New baseball in. Mingus Marauder Hurler glances over at first. Comes back, gets set, and delivers, and it's going to be a high bouncer. Now it's going to get through the left side of the infield and go all the way out to left field. The throw comes into third, and it's just a little late. A high bouncing single, back-to-back singles, and Nyman gets over to third. Maddox Rocha replaces him at first. With the throw going to third, I'm surprised he didn't go to second. Jackson Bartlett, the catcher, comes up to bat. He's batting 156. 156 on the season. 2 out, 2 on now. As the Thunderbolt catcher Bartlett uses the very inside part of the box. Fouls that one off to the right side for strike 1. Puso. And how about that? There goes the rest of the chalk. Bartlett doesn't even pretend. Kicks that chalk away so he can get right up next to the plate. Puso out of the stretch, delivers. Breaking ball, got him out in front of it. 0-2. Puso looks for his sign, shakes it off, nods on the second one. Got Nyman over at third. Rocha steals, goes to second. The throw comes back to home, and they got him. How about that? A great throw back, an even better pickup by Buckner, and they get the second half of the attempted double steal out there. So that is going to be a caught stealing, and it's going to go 2-6-2 for the caught stealing, and out number 3. The Mingus Marauders get out of the second inning and give up a 0. How about that? So Bartlett will be first to bat in inning number 3. For inning number 2, it's going to be 5, 6, and 7. Manuel Munoz, Silas Scott, and Mason Davis, the designated hitter, when we come back after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Bartlett, who was up to bat, finally gets his gear on to warm up his pitcher. Had a replacement catcher out there here for a few minutes. So a great defensive play. Probably the best defensive play was the short hop pickup by Buckner, the catcher for the Mingus Marauders. The throw coming back from the Mingus Marauders shortstop, Alvarez. One hops right in front of the plate. He was able to pick it up cleanly and get the tag down on the runner trying to come across, which was Nyman. So Nyman caught stealing 2-6-2 out there. And here go the Mingus Marauders. Manuel Munoz leads off for the Mingus Marauders with a strike one count. Munoz batting an even 200 on the season, trying to get on base. There's strike two. Raiden Rocha, throwing strikes out here today against the Mingus Marauders. And there's going to be strike three. 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon. Sit down. Third strikeout in a row out here by Rocha. Silas Scott playing left field out here today. A freshman for the Mingus Marauders steps in. Scott has got his average up to 263, takes ball one. 15 hits, 5 runs scored. He's got 16 RBIs. 3 doubles and a triple, and he'll foul that one off. 1-1 the count. Mingus had a single base hit in the first inning, trying to get something going here in the second, and the curveball catches the outside part of the plate. 1-2, a backdoor curve from the righty here from the Thunderbolts. And the delivery, a hard hit ball going to the right-hand side. Coming up with it out there is Mikey Tenori, and he covers a lot of ground. Gets over and picks it up, takes a bad hop into the chest, able to corral it, and then over to Rocha for the out. The ground out goes 4-3. Fairly decent defensive squad here for the Thunderbolts. Don't make a lot of errors. 2 up, 2 down, and a high strike on Mason Davis. 0-1. He's batting 184, looking for hit number 8 on the season. That one's outside. 1-1. Both pitchers throwing strikes out here today and working quickly. And a swing and a miss. Huge cut. 1-2 now. Mason will step in, uses the inside part of the box, and right away, Roach is ready to go. That one is fouled off right-hand side. That might make it out of play just barely. And that will be on the other side of that fence, and I'm not sure if it got on top of the cages over there or not. 1-2 the count, 2 out, nobody on here, bottom of the second. All tied up at 0s. Rocha delivers, and another foul ball. That one going to the right-hand side. That one's going to bounce around the cages. Should be findable. Davis behind that one again. Rocha out of the windup, delivers, and that one's high. 2-2 now, the count. See if Mingus can get a 2-out rally underway here. Infield playing back at all positions. And Rocha delivers, and a swing and a miss. Strike 3, might have gotten a foul tip on it or not. 4th strikeout in the game, 2 in the first inning, 2 more in the second inning. And the Mingus Marauders go 1-2-3 here in the second. We will return for the third inning coming up right after this.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
3 hits in the game so far through 2 innings, 2 from Mica Mountain, 1 from the Mingus Marauders as we go to the top of the third inning. Jackson Bartlett, who is up to bat with an 0-2 count when they attempted the double steal, and Johnny Nyman caught at home. Alvarez took the throw from Buckner and then threw it back to him on a short hop, which a great catcher's job as he gets it up off the ground, makes the tag in plenty of time. So Bartlett will get to bat again, and he goes up there and destroys any amount of chalk that could be anywhere close to the batter's box. I don't know what he has against chalk, but now he steps in and is inside of where the batter's box was originally. Pusil delivers, and strike one. Doesn't bother Pusil. Kicks out more dirt, sets himself up inside, right next to the plate again. Pusil delivers, that one's high. 1-1 the count. Trying to take the inside corner away from Pusil. Caden nods. 1-1 delivery from the Mingus Marauder Hooler is a little flare that doesn't make it out of the infield. Alvarez will catch the looping liner, and Mingus will throw it around the horn here a little bit. So a soft little line out to the shortstop for out number one, and Noah Rodriguez, the designated hitter, will come up for his first look at Caden Pusil. Number 17 is batting 111 this season. He is looking for his first hit. The righty in open stance. Pusil gets himself set, and a throw behind the runner. Okay, wait. Why is he at first base? Why is he at first base? The ball bounced where? In front of the plate, did it? Oh, okay. That I did not know. I thought it was a looping liner. Apparently it wasn't. And the throw over to first, and Newell thought it was caught in the air and just caught it and threw it around the horn. So a mistake for the Mingus Marauders out there. Got it. Appreciate the info. This is why you always need a color guy. So that's going to go as an error out there. And there is a 4-pitch walk. That puts 2 on with 1 out. Rodriguez is now over at second. Hawkins, the leadoff hitter, at first, and nope. First pitch comes in. That's going to be ball 1. Pusil's got to help himself out here with 2 on and nobody out. There's a strike. Second delivery, curveball just misses. How about that? 2-1. So the leadoff hitter is up. The error put Bartlett on, who has a designated runner out there, I think. Rodriguez gets on with the walk. That one bounces away just inside 3-1. So 3-1 the count by the leadoff hitter now, Hawkins, who struck out his first time up. Pusil gets himself set, delivers, and that one's fouled back right-hand side. That one is not going to get all the way down the hill. That one's findable. Full count now. So Bartlett got on a one hopper that everybody thought was a little looping liner out there to the shortstop. He threw across the diamond, and that's going to be a ground ball off of the pitcher. It'll be picked up by Ballesteros. They do get the out at first. Advancing on is going to be Bartlett, and he'll be over at third. On to second is Rodriguez. ground out will go 1-4-3. 1 out in the inning now. 2 on. Both in scoring position. And the delivery by Pusel bounces up there. Good stop by Buckner. Higara, the shortstop. First time up, grounded out to Alvarez at short. Mingus brings their infield in. And a hard hit shot caught by Logan Newell. What a web gem out there, ladies and gentlemen. He is going to get a handshake out there from Ballesteros. What a great defensive play laid out to the side. And we are going to get a pinch runner now for Bartlett. Number 9 is going to come in to run for him. 2 out now, second and third. Pusel delivers, and that one is fouled away. Evan Wheeler is up, and he is in a hole 0-1. Wheeler grounded out. A great play by Wacker to end the first inning over at third. And it'll go to Wacker again. He'll pick it up, throw across the diamond, and the Mica Marauders get out of it. Pusel pitches himself out of a jam. 2 on, nobody out. Mingus shuts the gate on the Mica Mountain Thunderbolts. Puts another 0 on the board. We'll be back for the bottom of the third after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, it takes some great plays defensively out there for the Mingus Marauders. A real strong throw from Wacker across the diamond, and Logan Newell doing a web gem for the Mingus Marauders over at first on a line drive his direction. And the Mingus Marauders get out of a dangerous situation without allowing the Thunderbolts to score. Coming up for the Mingus Marauders is going to be 8, 9, and a 1. Ballesteros, Juan Munoz, and then back to the top of the order with Xavier Buckner coming up for the Mingus Marauders. Rocha has been stellar so far. He's given up 1 hit and 4 strikeouts so far in the game. Zayden Ballesteros stepping in. I've watched him pitch the last couple of games that I've done. Batting 163, looking for hit number 9 on the season. And that might be it. No, a little dribbler that's going to be picked up by the first baseman. He'll call off his pitcher. Looked like it was hit harder than it was. Got too much knuckle and not enough bat out there. And it works out to be a 1-hopper out to the first baseman, and Rocha takes care of it himself. Ground out 3 for out number 1. Juan Munoz, the center fielder, steps in, does a little landscaping of his own out there. He's batting a solid 280 on the season, 14 hits, 14 runs, 7 RBIs. He's got a couple of doubles, could use one now. There's a strike 1. And out of the windup, that one's fouled back real quickly now. 0-2 to Munoz. Mingus Marauder center fielder. He's got a couple of putouts in this game as well. Rocha, 0-2 delivery. It's going to be fouled off again. And we'll do it again. 0's on the board, bottom of the third. Mingus looking for their second hit of the game, second base runner. Tomahawks at that one and fouls it off right side. That one might go down in the ditch. The ditch has eaten several baseballs so far this game. Working quickly is Rocha. That one's high and outside. 1-2. The sophomore gets himself set and ready, delivers again, and that's going to be ball 2. Close. That was super close. Inside and low. Thought it caught part of the plate. It did not. 2-2 the count. Munoz survives, and there's going to be strike 3. And you watch a strike 3, 5th strikeout in the game for Raiden Rocha. And the Mingus Marauders senior Buckner catcher comes up. Hands the umpire a baseball, says, "Here's one, sir." Lefty's going to get himself ready again. See if Buckner can turn around one of these fastballs from Rocha. That one's way high, not that one. 1-0 the count. Takes a breath. Lefty looks, stares out at the pitcher. Rocha, quick to deliver. And there's a strike. Outside part of the plate. 1-1 the count. Left field relatively deep. Center field moderately deep. Left field or right field not so much. That one's inside and low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Buckner trying to improve upon a day starting .365 average. That one's high. 3-1. Caden Pusel, who has the only hit in the game, is on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. Rocha delivers, and a swing and a miss. Had a green light on a 3-1. Full count now. Mingus Marauder senior steps back in. Rocha gets his sign, delivers, and a swing and a miss. Got him to go after the high stuff. He's got 2 strikeouts per inning. That might have been ball 4, but as it is, the Mingus Marauders get set down 1-2-3 in the second inning in a row. After 3, it's still zeros on the board. Top of the 4th inning coming up at Mingus Union High School after this.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini splits making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
4, 5, and 6 coming up for the visiting Thunderbolts. Ethan Hunt, the center fielder. Mikey Tenori, the freshman second baseman. Johnny Nyman, a freshman right fielder, coming up in inning number 4 here. Both pitchers pitching well. Pusel getting himself out of a jam. Had runners at second and third and was able to get out of it in inning number 3. I was talking about the Thunderbolts. My last experience with the Mica Mountain squad actually came on the girls' basketball court as the Mingus Marauder girls went down to play at Mica Mountain for the quarterfinals. And what an incredible game. The Mingus Marauders ended up with a 62-59 victory over Mica Mountain on their home court, which was so highly unusual. They had only lost 1, and on that run for the Mingus Marauders, they went way far south, and in fact they beat 2 teams on the road who had 1 combined loss at home, and the Mingus Marauders made it 3 combined losses after those games. Pusel delivers, doesn't like that one, outside. Ball 1 to Ethan Hunt. Hunt is a challenge. If he gets on, he is definitely a stealing threat. And he'll pop that one into right field. Munoz goes back, now comes in, fights the wind, and makes a good catch out there. That's how fast Hunt is. Before that ball came down, he was all the way at second base. Had Munoz dropped that one, it was a triple for sure. Maybe he would have gone all the way. How about that? That kid is fast. Fly out. Goes to right field. Manuel Munoz takes care of that. 1 out, nobody on. There's a strike. Mikey Tenori fought a 1-2 count for a whole pocket full of baseballs his first time up. He'll hit that one right center field. Munoz on the run, And he'll come down with it. Tried to split the outfielders out there. And the Mingus Marauders up to the task. Back-to-back really good defensive plays by Manuel Munoz over in right field. And 2 out for the Thunderbolts here in inning number 4. Johnny Nyman comes in with the most, well, he singled his first time up. Then got caught stealing on a double steal. Strike 1, Pusel's throwing strikes here. It's only his 5th pitch so far this inning. He's got 2 outs. Ooh, ball 1. 1-1 the count to the right fielder from the Thunderbolts. Pusel gets himself set, delivers. That one's fouled off. 1-2 count again. And the ditch eats another one. Both pitchers working quickly and efficiently. Ooh, took something off. And a save me swing out there by Nyman. He'll get another shot at it. Breaking ball fouled off to the right-hand side again. Pusel looks to Buckner for a sign. Finally nods yes. Out of the setup. And took something off, and he'll get the K. The swinging strikeout, the first strikeout of the game for Pusel and the Mingus Marauders for the second time this game. Set the Thunderbirds up 1, 2, and 3 in order for 2 innings out here. Mingus Marauders have done it in inning 1 and inning 4. Coming up for the Mingus Marauders, it's going to be 2, 3, 4. Caden Pusel, Derek Alvarez, and Carter Wacker coming up for Mingus right after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, going quickly is this game as both teams have been efficient. 7 zeros on the board through 4 1/2. Caden Pusel, who has the only hit for the Mingus Marauders, will come up first. A little flare going to right field. The right fielder now playing relatively shallow. He's backing up some. Center field is still deep. Left field is deep. The Mingus Marauder pitcher takes ball 1. Rocha throwing a lot of fastballs, starts him off with the breaking pitch, and that one's high and tight. Ball 2. 6 strikeouts in the inning for Raiden Rocha in the inning. How about the game so far? And that one high, strike 1. Pusel steps back in again. He's not going to argue as long as the strike zone stays that way when he's on the mound too. Breaking pitch is going to be ball 3. 3-1 to the Mingus Marauder pitcher. Leading off here in the 4th inning. Mingus trying to get base runners going. Rocha delivers. And they say he went around for strike 2. Full count now. That might have been ball 4. Home plate umpire called it going around. Full count. Payoff pitch. And a little ground ball going to the shortstop. Picks it up on the hop. Throws across the diamond. And Higara over to Rocha for the out. Ground out goes 6-3. Not hit hard. Pusel thought, well, got to see if I can beat this one out. And Rocha pitches himself out of a poor start against Pusel. Alvarez steps in, looks at ball 1, high and tight. Strikeout victim back in the 1st inning. Second delivery, strike 2. Breaking ball over the plate, 1-1 the count. high strike zone out here today. Rocha gets set, delivers inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Fourth inning action. If you're just joining us, it's all zeros. 0-0 so far in this one. Mingus has only one hit so far, one base runner, and that one gets over. That was a good pitch. 2-2 the count. The visiting squad here from Mica Mountain, they have 2 hits in the game. 2-2 pitch from Rocha. The Mingus Marauder shortstop, and that'll be a strike 3. It hits the ground. They'll have to throw on to first, and they do so to complete the strikeout. Alvarez ran inside the line going to first, forcing the catcher to kind of step more into the playing field to throw that one down to Rocha at first. 2 up, 2 down, 2 outs. Carter Wacker takes strike 1. Wacker striking out against Rocha his first time up. See if he can turn something around. And he'll pop that one left-hand side. Going, and out of play. Over by the snack shack. It stops over by the snack shack, so when whoever goes to get that ball, they can stop by and get their M&Ms and their soda and their hot dog at the same time. Back to Wacker here is now in an 0-2 count. Rocha delivers, and that one he'll send forward. That's going to be a high fly ball, center field, and out there Hunt tracks it down. Hit it relatively deep, but not quite far enough. The Mingus Marauders go in order in the 4th inning. Still zeros on the board through the 4th inning. Top of the 5th coming up at Mingus right after this.
6 decades. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Puzel comes out for his 5th inning of work out here. He's going to face Maddox Rocha, the first baseman, the catcher, Jackson Bartlett, and the designated hitter, Noah Rodriguez, here in the top of the 5th inning. Set him down in order in the first. Gave up a couple of hits in the second. In the third, an error and a walk put 2 on, and then he got 3 out in a row, and then he set the Thunderbolts down in the 4th inning in order, 1, 2, 3. So as we head into the top of the 5th, he's retired 6 in a row. Maddox Rocha, who has one of those base hits against Puzel, will step in to start off. The lefty is set, and he bounces at a big, high bounce out there to Ballesteros. Throws over to first. Gets the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Goes 4-3. Huge bounce. Ballesteros playing in short right field. Waits for that one to bounce and still had to jump. Taking that one off of the dirt. Jackson Barrett steps in with the most interesting error I have seen in quite some time. Puzel's first delivery, a swing and a miss out there. So he hits this little looping liner that goes to Alvarez at shortstop, but apparently it bounced in front of the plate, threw over to first. The first baseman not on the bat because he thought it was just a little line out. There's a ball, 1-1 the count. And then just starts throwing it around the infield. So a short hop in front of the plate worked out to be the error. There's a strike. The high strike works in Puzel's favor. 1-2 the count. Got on an error and then got replaced when he got to third base. And his pinch runner was stranded. And just gets a piece of it to stay alive. New baseball in. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Top of the 5th here. 4 base runners so far for the Thunderbolts. Pusel is not allowed anybody to score. Oh, so close. 2-2 the count. Playing for the high strike. Didn't get the call on that one. Bartlett uses the very inside part of the box. He's set. Pusel delivers. There's a strikeout. Second strikeout in the game. Went after the breaking pitch and missed it. Noah Rodriguez will come up. He walked on 4 pitches. His first time up. Number 9 hitter, designated hitter. Lanky right-hander. Uses an open stance, takes strike 1. It's the first strike he's seen in this game. As the wind kicks up, you can hear it in the microphones. Sometimes it's calm. Right now it's gusty and a big swing and a miss. Got himself wound up and let go at that one. Pusel smelling a second strikeout in a row, and he'll get it. Looking out there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3 and picks up 2 more Ks in the top of the 5th inning. Great performance out here for Pusel. Mingus needs a base runners. Bottom of the 5th, Manuel Munoz, Silas Scott, and Mason Davis coming up for Mingus when we come back.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the CZQ Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The CZQ Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolution. At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
A little journey going in the intermission there between the innings, and you've got Voyager coming to Blazing M Ranch. You want to go to blazingmranch.com, look that up. A tribute band to Journey, and I'll tell you what, a Steve Perry sound-alike for sure. First pitch to Munoz, the breaking ball misses. 1-0 the count. Comes back with a fastball. Ball 2. Munoz. Manuel, a looking strikeout victim, his first time up. Fouls that one off. 2-1. Took a hack just a little behind. 5th inning if you're just joining us here on KYBC. If you want to watch it, go to VerdeValleyTV.com and look for the link. Or YouTube, Verde Valley TV. 3-1. That one's inside. Wind kicks up again. It is blowing out to left field. Can play havoc with stuff in the air. Rocha, 3-1 delivery. It's going to be strike 2. Full count. The righty here from Mica Mountain has not given up a walk yet. Payoff pitch is a line drive into right center field, and Manuel goes to first base. A leadoff single out here for the Mingus Marauders. He turned that one around and did so well. The Mingus Marauders have their leadoff hitter on for the first time in this game. Silas Scott comes up, grounded out to second, his first time up. Tried to put it in the hole, didn't quite pull it enough to get it in the hole the first time up, and then out of the stretch goes the Mica Mountain pitcher. He throws over to first, no tag. Munoz gets the uniform dirty. The head first slide back. Moderate lead out there. First pitch to Scott is a bunt. Puts it down to the third baseman. Picks it up, throws over to first, and the sacrifice works. Sacrifice bunt goes 5-3. And Mingus has their first player in scoring position out there. 1 out, 1 on. Munoz over at second base. Mason Davis, a strikeout victim his first time up, steps in. Out of the stretch again is Rocha. And he delivers. Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike one. Check and see if he still has his shoes on. He swung really hard at that one. 0-1 the count. Still zeros on the board. 1 out, 1 on for the Mingus Marauders in the bottom of the fifth. 0-0 score in this one. And that one fouled back and out of play. 0-2 the count. Zayden Ballesteros on deck for Mingus. Mingus. 2 shots at trying to get an RBI single out of this one. Gara kind of holding the runner on at second. Now runs back to his position, and that one's outside. Good take out there by Davis. 1-2 the count. We'll do it again. Raiden Rocha gets himself set. Looks for a sign. Pitching a little slower now with runners in scoring position. A runner in scoring position. And a high fly ball left side. Could be trouble. Might be in the drop zone. And no, it stays up there. And Hagara chases it down in short left field all the way at the third baseline. So that is going to go a pop out to the shortstop, but that was almost a fly out to the left fielder. 2 out now. And the Mingus Marauders still a runner in scoring position. Ballesteros trying to turn something around here. Mingus Marauders second baseman. Grounded out to the first baseman his first time up. Thought it was hit harder than it was. And first pitch in for a strike. Pitchers duel for you here today. Zeros across the board through 5.5. 2 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the fifth. Rocha delivers strike 2. Ballesteros aims in a hole now. Gonna have to protect up. Try to find some place to place a baseball. Find some green somewhere, young man. Rocha out of the stretch. Glances at second. Delivers high outside. Trying to get him to chase. Ballesteros did not. 1-2 the count. Infield playing back. They've got good arms, and they've looked really tight around the infield here so far. Ballesteros using the front end of the box. Waits. Rocha delivers. And a swing and a miss. Rocha gets out of it with the strikeout, and the Mingus Marauder threat comes to an end. Got a man on to lead off the inning. A sacrifice bunt puts him at second. A pop out, a strikeout, and the Mingus Marauders end the fifth with a 0 on the board, going to the top of the sixth when we come back after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Mingus Marauders and the Thunderbolts going at it here today. I told you these two squads looked almost identical in stats. And out here today, through 5, it's been all zeros as the Mingus Marauders have 2 hits on the day. Rocha putting together a great performance and has had 1 man in scoring position here in the game. The squad from the Thunderbolts have had 2 in scoring position all game long, and so far have just 2 hits as well in the game, but have gotten on with an error and have gotten on with a walk. Top of the order we go for the top of the 6th. Hawkins comes up for the 3rd time against Pusil, and he'll pop that one up straight this way. And that one's going to be over me with a big bounce. And then it hits the truck. Really? Okay. Bounces on the concrete and then gets up and hits the truck. Not the windshield, though, thank goodness. 0-1 the count. Pusil delivers. Ooh, looks good. Didn't get the call. 1-1 the count. Hawkins struck out. 2nd time up. Ground ball that went off the pitcher to the 2nd baseman. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Ballesteros able to gather it up and throw over to Newell at first for the out. 1-2 delivery by Pusil. Oh, just down. 2-2 the count. Gets his sign. Agrees with Buckner. Gets himself ready. And throws. There's the strikeout. Got the breaking ball over. That is 3 strikeouts in a row here for Pusil. 2 of them looking. Going back to the end of the 5th inning, by the way. That's 7 in a row. Oh, pardon me. No, that's not correct. That is 10 in a row retired by Pusil as Elijah Higara steps in, and a hard hit ball back to Pusil, who gloves it. What cat-like reflexes out there. 1 pitch, 1 out. A hard ground out that goes 1-3 the underhand over to Logan at first, and that's out number 2. Evan Wheeler steps in. And he has kept Mr. Wacker busy here today. He's got 2 ground balls to the 3rd baseman out here today. Pusil delivers, and a swing and a miss. Might have foul-tipped that one just ever so slightly. Carter Wacker, 2 nice plays at 3rd base to put Wheeler down twice. The righty delivers. This one's a pop fly, short right field, coming in. Munoz can't get to it, and it bounces off. The throw coming into 2nd, has a chance, and out at 2nd. What a great job out there by the Mingus Marauders. Munoz came charging in, thought Ballesteros would go back deeper. Dove for it, didn't get it, got up through to 2nd, got the ball to Alvarez for the out. So it actually goes 9-6 for the out. How about that? But in order they go. That's 12 in a row by Pusil. And the Mingus Marauders force a defensive 0 in the 6th. Mingus coming up. It's going to be 9-1-2. An important inning for the Mingus Marauders. Juan Munoz, Xavier Buckner, Caden Pusil when we come back after this. Back here at Mingus Union High School, Juan Munoz, the center fielder, comes in. He has had 1 look at Rocha. A called strike 3. Shows bunt, tips it away. Tried to pull it back, got piece of it, so that'll be strike 1. Third base and first base playing deep. Bunt could potentially work if you wanted to play small ball. Fouls that one off, but may not get a third chance at that now. With 2 strikes, 0-2 the count. Juan gets himself set in a hole. Got to protect up, 0-2. And that one's high. 1-2. A typical 0-2 pitch out here from Rocha. Throw that fastball high. Try to see if he can get a swing. There is a strike 3 breaking ball. Comes in. Oh, it's a 2-2 account. I'm sorry about that. I missed a pitch out there. And the 2-2 payoff is a little line drive going into right field, and it's caught out there. Tenori, what cat-like reflexes, springs on the base hit potential out there, and the bid comes due and goes away. Steals a base hit, I should say, for Munoz. Comes a little looping liner out there to the second baseman, who's got pretty darn good coverage out there for an infielder. That one's high and inside. Bachner trying to get something going. A hard ground ball to the second baseman and a strikeout in this one. There's a strike. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Still zeros on the board. Rocha delivers and lower outside. 2-1. Mingus Marauder catcher takes a deep breath, gets set. Rocha delivers and a swing and a miss. Might have foul tipped it a little bit. Off the catcher perhaps. 2-2. Umpire throws the new ball in. Gives the catcher a chance in case he got a piece of that one. 2-2 delivery is fouled this way. Off the fence. He'll survive to swing again. Right field playing relatively medium. Center fairly deep left. Kind of deep. And that one's outside. Full count. Second full count we've seen here with Buckner. Lefty, Mingus Marauder Sr. gets himself ready. Rocha from Mica Mountain delivers. And he'll hit it back to the pitcher. Had to hit the breaking ball and then runs down to first very quickly, but they do get him out. Ground out goes 1-3. A quick ground ball out there to Rocha. Plays it well. Second out in the inning for the Mingus Marauders. Caden Pussel comes up. The pitcher, he has one of the 2 Mingus Marauder hits in this one. Both little flares to right field. And the breaking ball's over for a strike. One starts off inside, freezes you, then catches plate. Rocha comes back, and another breaking ball. That one too low in the dirt. 1-1 the count, back to back. Breaking balls. 2 out, nobody on here. Pussel trying to help his own cause here. Rocha delivers. And a swing and a miss at the fastball. 1-2. Prescott Badgers come to town Monday. That will be a radio-only game on KYBC AM 1600, 96.3 FM. Breaking ball misses. 2-2. 2 outs, bases empty here. Bottom of the 6th. Mingus Marauder dugout making all sorts of noises. And that one's fouled off. That'll hit the screen and bounce back into play. Tenori will go over to gather that one. And they'll throw this one back to the first base coach out there for Mingus, who'll put that one in the pocket. 2-2 again. Rocha delivers. Breaking ball. Oh, I thought he was going to call strike 3. He calls ball 3. 3-2. Full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Mingus trying to get a 2-out rally rolling. Rocha, who has not walked anybody yet, gets him on the breaking ball, a swing and a miss. Another strikeout here in the game. He's had at least one in every inning here so far, as he's got 9 in the game. Mica's Marauders come to an end here in the 6th. Still zeros on the board. We go to the 7th inning coming up at Mingus after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Still zeros on the board. Top of the 7th, it's going to be Hunt, Tenori, and Nyman coming up for the Thunderbolts. All their third look here at Pusil. Mica still trying to pitch and continue the shutout. So far, Pusil has allowed 4 base runners in the game, 1 by error, 1 by walk, 2 by base hit. So retired 12 in a row. And Ethan Hunt comes out. He's put the ball in the air twice. Now he bunts and it goes back to the pitcher. A throw over to first base, a little bit low, but Newell gets it. And that is going to be out. What speed going down that line. You bunt it back to the pitcher, and then you only get thrown out by about 2 steps. Holy cow, that kid can run. Ground out goes, well, bunt out actually goes 1-3, and that's the first out in inning number 7. Mikey Tenori hits another one to center field. That one becomes a base hit, his first base hit of the game. And the Thunderbolts now have a base runner on here in the top of the 7th. Johnny Nyman comes up. He has a base hit as well. He is 1 for 2. Base hit and a strikeout. And we are going to have a pinch runner coming out. Tristan Tim. Nope, that's not right. Sorry. 13 is going to be Watson. Watson will come out to run, pinch run. Hezekiah Watson over at first base now. Johnny Nyman will get back in. Umpire's got to get his mask back on and set. Now we're ready to play. 2 pitches, 1 out, 1 base hit. Here in the top of the 7th, Pusil out of the stretch. And delivers, and a swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. 0-1, he's ahead of Nyman here. He looks in, gets the sign. And there's a second strike, throw down to first. Getting back without a problem. 0-2 the count to Johnny Nyman. Pusil gets his sign, agrees with it. Watson his lead. And the delivery home, and a swing on the breaking ball, gets a piece to stay alive. 0-2 count again. First pitch bunt out, then a single by Tenori Nyman with an 0-2 count and a foul ball. Pusil glances over at first, delivers, and outside. 1-2 the count, a nail biter. A pitching duel, all zeros so far in this one. Pusil pitching a gem. Gets himself set, delivers, and a swing and a miss. Might have been out of the strike zone, but that is going to be the 5th strikeout of the inning. That is 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, and Maddox Rocha comes up. He is 1 for 2. The lefty has a base hit and a ground out to Ballesteros. 1 on, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Out of the stretch is Pusel. Glances over at first. Watson takes his lead and inside, ball 1. Fifth base runner in the game for the Thunderbolts. Had 2 in scoring position and attempted a double steal. Mingus able to put that one down. There's a strike. Backdoor curveball. 1-1. And the first baseman here from Mica Mountain. If you don't know, Mica Mountain in South Tucson. So the team traveled here. Good amount of time to get here. And a ground ball going to the shortstop. And racing to the bag to do it himself at second is a fielder's choice for Alvarez. And the Mingus Marauders put down the Thunderbolts here in inning number 7. If Mingus can put one across, it'll be a walk-off here for the Marauders at Mingus Union High School. We'll be back after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, getting a chance to talk to a young fan, which is awesome. Hopefully a future Mingus Marauder baseball player out here. 6 unassisted for the fielder's choice. Ends the 7th inning out there for the squad from Mica Mountain. For the Mingus Marauders, it's going to be heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. Derek Alvarez playing shortstop here today. Got the final out here in the top of the 7th. Comes up to bat first here in the bottom of the 7th against Rocha. And that one bounces up for ball 1. Alvarez, a pair of strikeouts in this one. Needing to find a way to get on base to lead off for the Mingus Marauders. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. Rocha has given up 2 hits to the Mingus Marauders thus far. Nods for the pitch that he wants, delivers, and there's going to be a little looping liner into right field. And the Mingus Marauders have the leadoff hitter on. Alvarez muscles one between the hole between first and second, or in the hole between first and second. Mingus has a base runner. Carter Wacker now comes up. He is 0 for 2 here today. Leads the Mingus Marauders in batting average. Rocha will throw over to first. The tag down safe. Alvarez leaning towards second, calls timeout, gets himself up. And now he's going to walk away from first base. Leaning over, so maybe slightly damaged on the throw over. Took the tag in a bad spot, or maybe got some dirt in the eye. Pushes the hair back to make good padding for that helmet, puts it back on and says, okay, here we go. Turns around, takes his lead. Fairly decent lead over there at first. Rocha glances over. Throws back over! Got him out! Leaned too far, and they picked him off at first base. Rocha with the pickoff. That makes 1 out, nobody on now for Carter Wacker. who hits that one high in the infield. Everybody's looking at each other, and the third baseman will come over. Evan Wheeler will one-hand it. So a pick-off and then a pop-out to the third baseman. And real quickly, Mingus now with 2 outs. Started good. Lead-off single for the third hit in the game. And then that didn't work. First pitch to Manuel Munoz is going to be high for ball 1. There's a strike to even it up. 1-1 the count on the Mingus Marauder right fielder. He's 1 for 2. Single back in the 5th. Oh, a big swing and a miss for strike 2. Singled and was bunted over to get to second, and then he was stranded there. Rocha delivers. Oh, foul tip. Caught part of the catcher. Sounded like plastic, though. And the protective gear does its job. The umpire walks out to throw the ball. And the visiting coach comes over, hands the umpire ball, just trying to give the catcher maybe another extra moment to think about it here. 1-2 the count after the foul tip. Rocha delivers, and a swing and a miss. Missed the breaking ball. So the Mingus Marauders end up going down in order 1-2-3. They do get a base hit. However, they get picked off at first. And the third hit of the game for the Mingus Marauders goes stranded. We're going to extras, baby. We'll come back for inning number 8 after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Pustel's going to come out to pitch the 8th inning for the Mingus Marauders, and he's going to face 8-9 and 1. I almost said 8-9 and 10. How about that? Jackson Bartlett, the catcher. Noah Rodriguez, and then back to the top of the order with Hawkins. Pustel has been efficient here. He's given up 3 hits. Total of 5 base runners in this one. Mingus has a caught stealing on a double steal attempt, and not to be outdone, the Thunderbolts now have a pickoff at first base. As far as eliminating base runners, if you're going to keep that as a competition, even that is equal, 1 apiece. We start inning number 8. Scoreboard goes back to all zeros here. Pustel, first delivery fouled off. 0-1. Good hack at that one. Bartlett got on the most unusual error of the entire game. Hit a little looping liner to the shortstop. That wasn't a looping liner. It was a bounce in front of the plate. Puts that one into right center field. Munoz going over and will go to his knees and slide to make the catch out there. That would be Juan Munoz, the center fielder, for the first out. So the fly out goes to the center fielder out there, although it was tailing toward the hole there in right center field. A little bit too much air. Maybe the wind helped that one keep it up a little bit. Who knows? Number 9 hitter, Rodriguez, is 0 for 1, but he does have a walk. Uso delivers and didn't get the call on that one. 0-1. 1-0 rather. Breaking ball just missed. The righty from Mingus delivers, and a little tapper foul right side. Doesn't quite make it to the dugout. Ethan Hunt jumps out and pounces on the foul ball. Gives it back 1-1, the count. And a swing and a miss. 1-2 on the breaking stuff. 8th inning, still zeros. No one's put one across yet. And that one hit to left field. Scott is under it, has it. Hit hard, good line drive, but right at Silas Scott over in left field, and Rodriguez retired with the fly out to left field. Cale Hawkins comes up. Struck out twice and then grounded into a 1-4-3 ground out. And a hard hit ball. This one going down the line. That one's going to drop. Scott over to get it as Hawkins turns, heads to second, and will get there with a stand-up 2-out double here in the 8th inning. First extra base hit. Got something up and pulled it down the third baseline. Scott couldn't get to that one. And Hawkins is going to be replaced by a pinch runner. And that's going to be Gonzalez going out to pinch run. So 2 out, 1 on here in the top of the 8th. Pussel's going to face the number 2 hitter, the shortstop, Elijah Higara. Higara's 0 for 3. Ground out to Newell at first. A ground out back to the pitcher, and then a line out. And that ground ball going to Alvarez. Picks it up at short, throws across the diamond, and the Thunderbolts are retired. Emergency. Evaded. The bottom of the 8th inning coming up at Mingus Union High School after this.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Silas Scott, Mason Davis, and Zayden Ballesteros. If anybody gets on, it'll be the number 9 hitter, Juan Munoz, for the Mingus Marauders. Base runners have been a premium here today, especially for the Mingus Marauders. They have had 3 base runners in this one, and it looks like we may have a pitching change. See if we can get a number here on our pitcher. So Rocha is done with his day. Probably getting close to a pitch count out there on Pussel as well. Not something that these teams need as you go into the final 8 or 9 days of regular season. You do not need to have a lot of pitchers with a lot of pitch counts. You definitely need to have as many low pitch counts as possible to keep your options open for both of these squads. They come in here today, the Mingus Marauders ranked 31st. The Thunderbolts ranked 17th. Trying to get home field advantage in maybe a play-in situation. So, coming in is going to be Evan Wheeler. Wheeler, who comes in from third base, will take over. It looks like Rocha now goes over to third, so they just switched. Rocha said, I'll play third if you want to pitch some. Wheeler says, okay, I will do that. He's going to face the freshman from the Mingus Marauders here, Silas Scott, first. High. Ball 1. Wheeler has an ERA of 6.04. He's 0-3 on a season. His second delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He's pitched 24 and a third innings. He's given up 30 hits, 26 runs, only 21 earned. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. 12 walks and 25 strikeouts. And a 2-1 count on the Mingus Marauder left fielder. Wheeler delivers. Swing and a miss. Went after the high stuff again. 2-2. Well, that's going to close the book on Rocha, who pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs, and a hard shot. Oh no, it's a little looper into right field, and it drops out there. Silas Scott makes the turn and then wisely comes back to first base. Got a little help from the wind, I think, maybe even a little help from the sky out there. Coming over, Johnny Nyman trying to make a running catch on that one. Just missed it, and it bounced. Mingus Marauders going to get a pinch runner out there for Mingus. Tristan Tim, sophomore, is going to run for Scott at first. So a leadoff single here for the Mingus Marauders. And Mason Davis, the DH, is going to step in. He's 0 for 2. His first look at Wheeler. Rocha gave up 3 hits, 9 strikeouts, no walks in the game. Wheeler uses the middle of the back, throws over to first, and getting back safe is Tim. Pretty good at that pickoff move, both of these pitchers. Tristan takes a little shorter lead, dives back, they throw over again. Major leagues, I think he's out of attempts. Tim, moderate lead, comes home. Mingus shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. So see if Mingus plays small ball here. Rocha at third, in on the grass. Davis shows bunt again. Wheeler delivers. He goes after it and foul tips it. 1-1 the count. The righty out of the stretch here. Mingus, 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the 8th. Yes, we are in extras here at Mingus Union High School. Wheeler comes home, delivers. Fouled it again. 1-2. Davis bunting twice foul. Might have to swing away here. See what Coach Quesada has for him. 1-2 the count. A Scott single. Now running for him is going to be Tristan Tim. Wheeler set. Comes to the plate. And outside. Good speed, good eye. 2-2 the count. Didn't miss by much. Wheeler looks for his sign. Bartlett gives it to him. There's the delivery and a little looper. Left field, and the wind is playing havoc, but making the catch out there is Hawkins. Tim goes back to first, and the fly out to left field is going to be out number 1. Zayden Ballesteros, second baseman. Let's see if his resume has hero on it somewhere. Tristan Tim at first, the pinch runner for Silas Scott. 1 out, 1 on. Ballesteros 0 for 2 so far. Wheeler delivers, strike 1. Ground out to first base and a strikeout so far in this one. Checks his wrist for a sign from Quesada. Wheeler gets himself set, delivers, and a swing and a miss. 0-2. Ballesteros in a hole. Munoz on deck. The center fielder here for the Mingus Marauders. Oh, 2 delivery gets by the catcher. That's going to be the first pass ball of either one of these catchers. 1-2 the count. Tristan Tim finds himself in scoring position now. Ballesteros really could play hero now. Looking for green grass in the outfield somewhere. Base hit could win it here for the Mingus Marauders. 1-2 count, 1 out. Wheeler delivers, and that one's fouled back our direction, heading toward the dugout over at the softball field. Visitors' dugout might have taken that one. If you're watching Verde Valley TV, that could be the winning runner right there. Tristan Tim takes his lead off of second, pardon me. A moderate lead. Wheeler steps off the rubber. 1-2 the count. Umpire uses the bottom of the tennis shoes to clear off the plate. Ballesteros trying to protect up. There's the pitch. Oh, a swing and a miss. Breaking ball had good cut. Ballesteros strikes out. That's going to be out number 2. Juan Munoz. Winning run at second. 2 out. Munoz steps in. He's 0 for 2. That means due to the Mingus Marauder center fielder. Wheeler delivers, and the breaking ball's over for a strike. 0-1 the count. On a breezy afternoon here at Mingus Union High School. 8th inning action. We're in extras. Bottom of the 8th. Mingus trying to break a 0-0 tie. Munoz ready. There's the pitch. That's going to be ball 1. 1-1 the count. The wind kicks up. You can hear it in the microphones. Blowing out to left field. Munoz just needs a little base hit somewhere. Wheeler trying to shut him down. He delivers way high. Gets by the catcher. And Tristan Tim's going to go on to third. So 2 outs now. And a 2-1 count on Munoz. The winning run for Mingus now just 90 feet away. That quadruples the way of scoring. Pass ball could win it for Mingus. An error could win it for Mingus. An infield hit could win it for Mingus. Wheeler, 2-1 delivery is low ball. 3-1. On deck, Xavier Buckner. Juan Munoz, the center fielder, a 3-1 count. Mingus with only its second runner in scoring position, this time at third base. Wheeler, 3-1 delivery. Takes his time. Comes to the plate. And swing and a miss. Partial swing, almost a should I, whoops. Full count now. 2 out. Bottom of the 8th. Wow, we're just going to set the stage. 2 out, bottom of the 8th, full count. Wheeler on the mound for the Thunderbolts. Juan Munoz, the center fielder for Mingus. The battle continues. There's the pitch. Payoff pitch is strike 3. Wheeler saves the day for the Thunderbolts, and we will have an inning number 9 coming up after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Pussel comes out to start inning number 9. Holy cow. So he's got to be getting close to pitch count for the Mingus Marauders out here. There is a pitch count in high school baseball to try to relieve some of the strenuous activity on some of these young men's arms. So far, pitching an absolute glorious game. He has given up 4 hits, 1 walk, and had somebody reach by error. 6 base runners so far. He's given up 2 hits in the last 2 innings. And prior to that, he had set down 13 in a row. Evan Wheeler, the third baseman, now the pitcher, comes up to bat first and inside, ball 1. He is 0 for 3. Kind of sort of had a single in the 6th. And missed. Yeah, ball 2. How about that? Back in the 6th, a little fly ball going into short right field. Manuel Munoz came in, dove for it, missed it. And there's a foul ball to the right-hand side. That'll get out of play. 2-1. Munoz dove, missed it, got up, recovered the ball, and then threw the ball to Ballesteros at second base to get Wheeler out, trying to extend a single to a double. 2-1 the count. Pusel's delivery is hit high, left field. Scott comes in, camps, and catches. Has to lunge a little bit right at the end. Yes, that was my heart that stopped for a moment, but the fly out to left field is out number 1 here in inning number 9. I'm going to have to start on another page here in a moment. Ethan Hunt comes up. This kid's a speedster. He is 0 for 3 so far. His 4th look at Pusel, though. There's a strike. Head of him, 0-1. Pusel, when he is on, he's got that first pitch strike going. Second delivery is low. Check swing, 1-1 the count. Mikey Tenori on deck. Pusel, 1-1 delivery. Strike, hit the inside corner. Turning away was Hunt. 1-2, he's got ahead of him. Hunt, outside of the right-hander's box, right up against the plate. Pusel delivers, and that one, breaking ball is low, 2-2 the count. Pulled the string on that one, got a little bit too much string. 2-2, 1 out, nobody on. Top of inning number 9. We are in extras at Mica Union High School. That one's high. Full count now to a dangerous speedster. Pusel needs some accuracy on this one. Gets his sign. Delivers, and it's going to be inside. A walk out there to Ethan Hunt. And we're going to see whether or not Coach Howell is going to take a chance and run him. Buckner's got a gun. Hunt has speed, though. Big lead over at first. Past the divot, and there's the delivery. Almost through behind him, did not. 0-1 the count to Mikey Tenori. He is 1 for 3. He has a base hit in this game. Pusel waits, delivers, and the throw does go behind him, and then off the glove. Newell will go collect it, though. Not able to advance is Hunt. 1-1 the count. Whew! A coordinated sigh of relief out there. Ball just went off of Logan's glove out there at first base. Hunt takes a commanding lead. Delivery and a foul ball. Hit and run, perhaps. 1-2 the count to Mikey Tenori. Out at second after reaching first in the 7th on a fielder's choice. 1 on, 1 out. Throw over to first, not in time. Hunt's back, but that'll get the uniform dirty. The blue is replaced by Mingus Marauder Brown. Pusel with a 1-2 count. There's the pitch, and the runner goes. Throw is perfect. The throw is perfect. Hunt is cut down by Buckner. on the caught stealing. That was probably one of the most wonderful, you're talking about speed versus gun, and he tried to switch hands to slide into second. A great tag out there by Alvarez, perfect positioning. Now 2 out, and a little pop fly, and that's going to fall into short center field out there. Tenori literally almost bunts himself a little base hit out there. So now, 1 on 2 outs as Tenori keeps the dream alive here for the visiting Thunderbolts. Uh-oh, out comes Coach Quesada. This could mean possibly that we have hit a pitch count out here for Puzzle. Johnny Nyman is on deck. And we're going to see if we're going to end up with a new pitcher out here. So we have a new catcher coming out to warm up. A new pitcher, maybe. So let's see what we're going to end up with here. So Ballesteros looks like he's going to take over up on the mound. Okay, here we go. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and talk to you about Ballesteros when we come back after this.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini splits making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
So Ballesteros, the sophomore, comes in for the Mingus Marauders in ERA, a team-leading ERA of 2.81. He's 3-1 on the season, 32 1/3 innings. He's given up 24 hits, 27 runs. Only 13 of them have been earned. 15 walks to go along with 28 strikeouts. Comes in a pressure situation here in the top of the 9th. The book is going to be done on Puzzle, who has pitched a fabulous game, 8 2/3 shutout innings, as he has given up a total of 5 hits and 2 walks in the game. Absolutely unbelievable. We have a runner on first base, 2 outs. Tenori just literally poked one and directed it to short center field for a base hit after the caught stealing of Ethan Hunt. An absolute fabulous throw from Buckner down to Alvarez. Johnny Nyman steps in. He is 1 for 3 in the game. Ballesteros, his first delivery outside. Ball 1. 1 on, 2 outs. Ballesteros delivers. That one's outside. It's Will. 2-0 the count from the Mingus Marauders sophomore. Steps off the rubber, collects himself, says, okay, I'm going to use the right edge of this rubber, get myself set out of the stretch, and delivers. There's a strike. Inside part of the plate. 2-1. Sophomore bounces back. Nyman, like a lot of these Thunderbolt hitters, crowding the plate. That one's low. Good stop out there by Buckner. Keeps it just behind him. Tenori cannot advance. 3-1 the count now. A walk puts a Thunderbolt in scoring position. Ballesteros tries to avoid that. Out of the stretch. Delivers and fouls off. Stays alive. That one with a good bounce back off of one of the poles on the fence. Might want to check that ball for bruises.
Hey, you got this, kid. One more.
Ballesteros goes to a full count with Johnny Nyman. sophomore versus freshman. Mingus Marauder, right-hander, out of the stretch, delivers. And a little fly ball goes to right center field. Coming in and sliding is going to be Manuel Munoz with a fantastic catch out there. And the threat comes to a close as the Thunderbolts are shot down here in inning number 9. Mingus coming up with the bottom of the ninth. It's 1, 2, 3, top of the order. Buckner, Puso, and Alvarez after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Pre-game, we were talking about how evenly matched these two squads are. I did not realize that we'd be doing shutout baseball here, coming into the bottom of the ninth. It is the thing that young baseball players are all dreaming of, the walk-off here in the bottom of the inning. Xavier Buckner will be up first for the Mingus Marauders, 0 for 3. That means he is due. Number 4, the lefty. This will be his first look at Wheeler from the mound here today. Saw him out there when he was playing third, but that was different. Buckner gets himself set, uses the middle of that box. Wheeler, the righty, delivers, and that's low, ball 1. Mingus needs base runners. If Buckner gets on, he too is a base-stealing threat. Wheeler delivers, and that one's fouled back. Heading back down the hill. Okay, didn't hear glass. My truck's okay. 1-1. Wheeler out of the stretch. Just works out of the stretch. And that one's way high. Back to the backstop. 2-1. That one went over everyone. Bartlett didn't even try to catch that one. He just glanced up and let it sail. 2-1 the count. Wheeler delivers. And there's strike 2. Got the breaking ball over. 2-2 the count to the Mingus Marauder catcher out here today. Trying to find green grass and get on to start the ninth, and this one's fouled back, heading toward the softball field. He swings to survive for another swing. 2-2, bottom of the ninth, just starting the ninth, nobody on, nobody out. Wheeler delivers, and that one's fouled back. Oh, he was right on it. That one went straight back and hard. He was right underneath it. New ball comes in from the umpire. He says, give me more, give me more. We might be here a while. 2-2 again. Wheeler versus Buckner. And that one's fouled back. Right on it. Umpire wants more baseballs. Gets one. 2-2 once again. Mingus Marauder catcher. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the ninth. Wheeler delivers. And that one's hit hard into right field. And that will be snagged by the right fielder on the bounce. Thought that one could have a chance to go to the wall. Johnny Nyman. What a defensive play to get over and deny that from going further. That one was hit like a rocket out there, and Nyman took it off the bounce, keeping Buckner to just a single. However, one on, nobody out. Puso comes up. And they throw over to first safe. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was close. Rocha already had a pickoff of Alvarez, and they throw over again. Wheeler comes back. They've looked at the stats. They know he's a run threat. And he comes to the plate. Bunt attempt is foul. That's going to be strike one. Wheeler gives up his second hit of the game. Last inning, he stranded. Well, Silas Scott led off the 8th with a base hit. A couple of pass balls put Tristan Tim, his pinch runner, over at third. He is unable to get him around a score. 0-1 the count on Pusil. Throw back over to first. Safe again. A lot of cat and mouse game over at first base. Mingus hoping that they will mess up one of those throws. Create an error situation. Comes to the plate. That is going to be the bunt. Goes to second for one. They do get the lead runner. Pretty good play out there by Wheeler. Comes in and plays the bunt. It was bunted a little bit hard and more back at the pitcher than what Pusil really wanted. Threw to second, got the first out there, hitting Hagara over covering second. So Pusil now is on first on the fielder's choice. Alvarez is up. There's a strike. Mingus unable to bunt over the runner. So now 1-on-1 out in the bottom of the 9th. 0-1 the count, Alvarez. Wheeler delivers. And there's going to be strike 2. 0-2. Alvarez got on a single. He's 1 for 3. Led off the 7th with a single. Got picked off by Rocha. Throw over to first. Easily back is Pusil. Pusil also a potential running threat. Not nearly the lead that Buckner had. Wheeler comes to the plate. That's high. Barlett thought about throwing behind the runner. Chose not. 1-2. Mingus trying to put together a couple of knocks here. Put an end to this endurance game. Bottom of the 9th inning. Still no score. Wheeler comes to the plate. High fly ball here. Infield run rule, or infield fly rule, I should say. Should be in effect, but nonetheless, Rocha will catch it. And that's going to be out number 2. 2 out, 1 on. Carter Wacker, checking the resume. Does it say hero? Wacker leading the team in batting average coming into today, batting .480. Also leading the team with 28 RBIs. 29th RBI would be huge. Big swing and a miss. Right field playing deep, center field playing deep, left field kind of mediocre deep. Wheeler looks over at Pusil on first, 2 out, 1 on. Comes to the plate, and that one's fouled back toward me, over me, heading for the truck, and just short of the truck, and under the truck. 0-2 the count, Carter Wacker. Trying to find green grass out here. Double. Could score Pusil. If he could put a jolt in it somewhere against the Thunderbolts. 0-2 count. Ooh, high and tight. Whoa. Whoo. In fact, I think he had just a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow before that pitch. Now he's clean shaven on the chin. 1-2 the count. And he'll pop that one toward the middle of the infield. The shortstop calls everybody off and makes the catch. Higara ends the threat for the Mingus Marauders. A leadoff single. Can't get past first base, and there will be an inning number 10 here in this endurance game. We'll be back after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Mingus Marauders trying to get something going here. Now they got to turn around and play defense. Top of the 10th inning here for the Mingus Marauders. And it looks like we may have another pitcher come out for the Mingus Marauders. Looks like Buckner has taken off the gear and has come out to pitch. That's going to send Carter Wacker over to the catcher's position, and I'm going to assume that that means that Pussel will be over at third base now. So Ballesteros goes back to second, Alvarez at short, Newell at first, Pussel at third, Buckner at the pitcher's position, and a new catcher in the game here as Carter Wacker will go behind the dish. Maddox Rocha, Jackson Barlett, and Noah Rodriguez scheduled to be up in the 10th inning for the visiting squad here from Mica Mountain. Maddox Rocha steps in. He's 1 for 3 in the game. His first look at Buckner. First look at Buckner at all, and that one's going to be inside and low, ball 1. Tenth inning. First time I've seen a 10th inning. And that one's going to be fouled off for strike 1. 1-1. Carter Wacker gives him the sign. Breaking ball stays outside. 2 on the count. Still zeros through the board. Buckner. Oh, line drive up the middle. That's going to be a leadoff single right past Buckner. Maddox Rocha literally put that one right back where it came. Hard hit single. A leadoff single out there, and now we're going to get a pinch runner. Miguel Brito is going to come out to pinch run for Maddox Rocha. Buckner is going to go out of the stretch to face Jackson Barlett. 0 for 3, did get on base once, an error back in the third. Strange error. Little looping liner to Alvarez at shortstop that wasn't a liner at all. Ball actually hit in front of the plate and bounced in the air all the way to Alvarez in the air. Threw over to first. Logan Newell over at first thought it was a liner, so he didn't even step on first. Buckner gets himself set out of the stretch. Breaking balls inside. Ball 1. Barlett squared to bunt. Newell on first, holding the runner on. Pusel right at the edge of the grass at third. Shows bunt again. There's the bunt. Gets down. Wacker gets up. Throws it down to Newell at first. They will get the out at first, but the sacrifice bunt works. Pinch runner. Brito over at second base now. One out. Man in scoring position here for the Thunderbolts. And we will get a pinch hitter. Raiden Rocha, who started the game pitching, will take strike one. He will come into the designated hitter spot. Buckner delivers, and that one's outside. 1-1. First at bat for Raiden Rocha now. Pitched an excellent game, gave up 7 shutout innings, only 3 hits. Buckner delivers a little grounder going to Ballesteros. Ballesteros knocks it down. He was covering second. And the first run of the game comes in the 10th inning. Brito scores from second. And back to the top of the order we go. 1 out, 1 on, 1 in now for the Thunderbolts. The seal's been broken here in the top of the 10th. Buckner throws over. High. Rocha back. Hawkins coming over for a conversation now with his coach. He said, when I touch the right side of my cheek twice, that means I'm hungry. And I want to go stop and get food on the way home because we had a long drive. Buckner shows bunt. Ooh, close over at first, called safe. An excellent move by Buckner. Good tag by Newell. And called safe is Rocha. Buckner looks. Rocha leads. Continues to move. Comes to the plate. Foul on the bunt attempt. It's going to be 0-1. So maybe it was when I touched my cheek twice. It's bunt the ball. Umpire comes and gets his own baseball. Comes back. Buckner out of the stretch. A single, a sacrifice, and a single. Put a run on the board out here for the visiting Thunderbolts. The curveball behind the batter. He ducks. Great job by Carter Wacker to actually get his glove on that. So we don't have a pass ball and a runner at second again. 1-1 the count on the leadoff hitter, Hawkins. He is 1 for 4 in the game. Buckner, the righty, hurls. And that one's bunted back into the crowd and out of play. That'll stay on the upper part, though. Easy to find. 1-2. Will he try bunting again? 1-2. 1 out. Mingus playing now at double play depth. Buckner checks the runner. Rocha at first. Out of the stretch. The righty's ready. And comes to the plate. Outside. 2-2 the count. 2-2. 1 out. Buckner glances over at first. Rocha, lazy lead. Now inches and inches and inches some more. Buckner checks, delivers, and a little ground ball coming to Alvarez. Has to come in, throws over to first. They'll get the out at first, and that works like a sacrifice bunt. So the ground out goes 6-3. That puts Rocha in scoring position at second for Elijah Hagara. Hagara is 0 for 4 here in the game. 3 ground outs and a line out. His line out, a phenomenal play by Newell. Logan diving like a soccer goalie to get that one. That one, ooh, inside. Breaking ball out. It was way inside and then almost, but close, but still inside. 1-0 the count. Ballesteros holding the runner on close to second. That worked to Mingus's disadvantage earlier in this inning. He breaks now and a foul ball. 1-1 the count. Tegara. Roach's hit went to where Ballesteros would have normally been playing. He tried to get over and glove it, went off of his glove and into short right field. Scoring the run, and there is a fly ball center field coming in. Having to play it on the bounce is going to be Munoz. With 2 outs, the runner was going and comes around to score. So 2 RBI singles in this one. Segara doubles the lead on the Mingus Marauders. Rocha comes around to score. It's all been in the 10th so far. Evan Wheeler will step in. Should have been 1 for 4, but tried to stretch a single into a double on a little fly ball to right field, and Munoz dove for it, missed it, got up, turned around, got the ball, threw him out at second. And he hits him. Didn't get the breaking ball to break. Down to second, Hagara goes. Evan Wheeler takes first base in a bruise, and it looks like he might get a pinch runner. Timeout as they decide what pinch runner is going to come in. Coming out to run is going to be Jason Brown, another senior. We've got 7 seniors on this squad. Brown will come out to run for the now bruised Wheeler. 2 on, 2 out. Cleanup hitter Ethan Hunt is up. He's 1 for 3 with a walk and a caught stealing. And pitch comes home. Ball 1. Buckner threw that leg way over the rubber, trying to keep the runner close at second. Comes home, and that's going to be ball 2. 2-0 the count on Hunt. Mickey Tenori on deck. Freshman is 2 for 4. Buckner is set. Looks at second, comes home, and that one's popped up here in the infield. Carter Wacker coming around, and it drops in play. And that is going to be a infield single, a high fly ball. Wacker looked for it, went too far into foul territory, and then tried to come back for it. It fell in play, I don't know, about a foot or so. Oh, I thought it fell in play. It apparently did not. A foul ball. Okay. Looked like it may have been in fair, but foul ball it is. 2-1 now the count. They don't get him out, but they do get a strike. Buckner delivers, and there's a strike 2. Taking advantage. 2-2. Buckner trying to fight back and get out of a 2-run 10th inning here. Hunt way out of the right-hander's box. His back foot is almost at the plate, and he'll golf that one. Diving for it is Pusol. He'll keep it in the infield, and he'll have to eat it. It'll be an infield single out there. Saves a run, though. Hagara to third, Wheeler to second, Hunt at first. Hunt's speed at first, though, will be limited to the speed of Hagar and Wheeler sitting in front of him. Actually, and that one gets by the catcher. Coming home to score is going to be the man from third. Everybody moves up. Mingus gives up 3 here in the 10th. That leaves first base open. Hunt scampers to second now. He will score on a base hit for sure. The foul ball for Tenori makes it a 1-1 count. 8th hitter of the inning out here for the Mingus Marauders. Buckner a 1-1 count. Still has 2 out, but now 2 on and 3 in the top of the 10th. Oh, just inside. Wanted that call. 2-1. Buckner, 2-1 delivery is going to get by the catcher. Coming home to score is going to be the pinch runner out there. That makes it 4-0. As Brown comes home to score. Hunt goes to third. 3-1 the count. Mikey Tenori. And there's a strike. Full count. Caught the high part of the strike zone. 3-2, 2 out. Runner now at third. But an onslaught of runs here in the 10th. Now it's going to be ball 4. First and third now. And Johnny Nyman, the 9th to hit in the inning, will come up, but we're going to have a meeting on the mound here. Mingus trying to stop the bleeding. Coach Quesada coming out to talk to Buckner. So it started with a single, a sacrifice bunt. Put Rocha over to second, actually his pinch runner. Then an RBI single by Raiden Rocha. Broke open the zeros. It was 1-0. Then a ground out to the shortstop. Put Rocha over at second, who scored on a Elijah Higuera single. Wheeler got hit by a pitch. Ethan Hunt a single. Base on ball to Tenori, and here we are first and third. And coming home to score on a wild pitch is going to be Hunt. It makes it 5-0 here in the 10th. On to second goes Tenori. Nyman with a 1-0 count. Buckner delivers. There's a strike. 1-1. Nyman 1 for 4 so far. Caught stealing back in the second, trying to steal home on a double steal. And he'll foul that one off to the right-hand side. 1-2. Johnny Nyman gets I'm going to need a new form to keep going in this one. And that one's fouled off. He'll survive. A 2-1 continues. Here we go. 2-1 delivery. There's the strikeout. The inning comes to an end, but damage is done by the Thunderbolts. They put up 5 on the Mingus Marauders in the top of the 10th. Mingus needs 5 to tie, 6 to win here in the 10th inning. We'll be back after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways. All the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzuki Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Well, thanks, Suzy Q Market, one of our fine sponsors here for Mingus Marauder Baseball and Softball. Next baseball action coming up is going to be the 21st. That will be a radio-only broadcast, and that'll be against the Prescott Badgers here at home for the Mingus Marauders. Then after that, on the 23rd, we will be back to the final softball game of the season, and that will be against the Prescott Badgers. Softball squad 25th right now in the rankings. They've got a little bit behind 24, but 25th in the rankings mean a couple of wins, and maybe they find themselves into a play-in situation out here for the Mingus Marauders. Wouldn't that be great? Manuel Munoz, Silas Scott, Mason Davis, the last hopes for the Mingus Marauders. There's a strike. 24th, I will be on the road to Grand Canyon University, not for a game, but for a graduation, as my son Nicholas will graduate from Grand Canyon University here on Thursday. Wheeler, 0-1 delivery, and he says he went around for strike two. 0-2 the count to Munoz. Mingus Marauder right fielder out here today. He's played a heck of a defensive game. Wheeler delivers, and that one's popped up right-hand side, heading toward the dugout and just out of play. Not reachable for Rocha out there. New ball in. Survives to swing again. 25th and 28th are both baseball. Final game of the season, the regular season, coming up on April 28th. That one. That one should be a good one to finish out the season. Strike three looking out there. Mingus down to its final 2 outs. Silas Scott, Mason Davis. So Prescott, the 21st radio only. Coconino, the 25th here at Mingus Union High School. And then we finish up with Mesquite. Mesquite. That should be a flavorful game. Shadows looming large out here on the field now. That one's inside, ball one. Scott 1 for 3, actually 1 for 2. He had a sacrifice bunt. Back in the 5th inning, there's a strike. 1-1 the count. Singled in the 8th. And his pinch runner got to 3rd and could not get home. 2-1 on the inside, fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Mingus trailing 5-0 now in the bottom of the 10th. Top of the 10th hurt. And there's strike 2. Wheeler fights back. 2-2 count. Awesome game between these two squads out here today. Wheeler delivers, and that one's low for ball 3. Full count to the Mingus Marauder left fielder. Freshman out there. Wheeler winds, delivers, and that's going to be ball 4. Scott looked like he checks to swing on that. Bartlett thought it was a strike. Scott wanders down to first base with the base on balls. See if they're going to do a pinch runner for him. Over at first, they do not. They do not hold him on. With a 5-run lead, Mason Davis, designated hitter, takes that one high. That's something you hear today. High strike zone here today. Davis crouches. Timeout called. And the coaching staff over here from the Thunderbolts have a question for the home umpire. And I think they thought it was a strikeout. And so he was asking whether or not there was an appeal to the umpire in the field. And there wasn't. So back to play we go. As it sits, Mingus 1 man on, 1 out. Trailing 5-0 here in the bottom of the 10th. Curveball comes back across. Good pitch. 1-1 the count. What a battle. No score through 9 innings out here today. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 on Mason Davis. Trying to find his way on the base pass for the first time here today. Zane Ballesteros on deck here for Mingus. Out of the stretch. And that one, center field. It's somewhat deep. It's cruising out there, and chasing it down is Ethan Hunt. That kid had speed. Mason Davis gave it a ride. Had a bid for a double out there in center right field. And chasing it down is Ethan Hunt. Got a great jump on it. Scott wanders back to first. Mingus now down to their final out. Zayden Ballesteros in the box for the Mingus Marauders. First pitch high. Ball 1. He is 0 for 3 here today. Ground out to the first baseman and a couple of strikeouts. Gets his sign down there from third base coach. We're back to baseball. Out of the stretch. Wheeler delivers, and that one bounces up there. Good stop by Bartlett. 2-1. Bartlett keeps that one from going to the backstop. Keeps Scott over at first. And the breaking ball's over for strike 1. 2-1. 2 outs. Mingus Marauders sophomore second baseman out there. Final hope here for the Mingus Marauders. Wheeler delivers. And there's a strike. Gets the breaking ball over. 2-2 now the count. Ballesteros kicks some dirt. Says I got to look for the spin out there. Tyler infield is in the shadows now as it's getting late. Wheeler delivers. Ball 3. Full count. Bottom of the 10th. Mingus 1 on, 2 outs. Trailing 5-0 here. 9 innings of scoreless baseball between these two squads. Then the dam broke. Wheeler delivers. And that one gets away from the catcher too. It's going to be ball 4. First walk surrendered by Thunderbolt pitching. Comes in the 10th. 2 on now. Juan Munoz. The center fielder comes up. 2 strikeouts and a line out to Tenori over at second base. A little looper. Munoz gets himself set. His first look at Wheeler though. And that's going to be strike 1. High strike. 1. Center fielder out here today also has played a fine defensive game. Swing and a miss. Now Mingus down to their final strike. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the 10th, trailing 5-0. Wheeler works quickly. And there's going to be strike 3 looking. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a doozy here for you. The defensive battle comes to a close, and the Mingus Marauders are defeated here in 10 innings by a score of 5-0. the Thunderbolts will be late getting home to Tucson here tonight as it has gone into extras. We will return and do some stats in our postgame coming up right after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, well, the Waters fall in 10 innings, 5-0. It was a gigantic pitcher's duel out here today. Pusil goes all the way through 9 innings here today. What a phenomenal, fantastic job. Actually, he gets through 8 2/3 before he runs out of a pitch count. Ballesteros comes in and gets the final out of the 9th inning, and the loss, unfortunately, going to Xavier Buckner out here today, as the visiting squad send up 9 in the 10th inning and score 5 of them here today. Kale Hawkins, the leadoff hitter, 1 for 5, had a double in the game. Elijah Higara ends up 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Evan Wheeler ends up 0 for 4, hit by pitch, and he scored, that being in the 10th inning as well. Ethan Hunt scored in the 10th inning. He was 1 for 4, also had a walk and a run scored and a caught stealing, which does not happen very much in his career. Phenomenal throw by Buckner, absolutely perfect. Mikey Tenori, the freshman, pesky kid, 2 for 4, had a walk out here today. Johnny Nyman, another freshman on the squad, 1 for 5 and a caught stealing in an attempt at a double steal back in the 2nd inning. Maddox Rocha was 2 for 4 with a run score. Jackson Bartlett ended up 0 for 3 in the game. Noah Rodriguez was 0 for 2 with a walk. And then Raiden Rocha was 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI back in the 10th inning. Final score here tonight, 5-0. Final games coming up. Radio only versus Prescott coming up on Monday for the Mingus Marauders. And then we will switch over to softball for the 23rd. That will be against Prescott. The 25th will be Coconino baseball here at home against the Mingus Marauders. And then we finish out this season against Mesquite, the final game of the regular season on April 28th. It's been a phenomenal game out here. It has been fun to call. I'm Jackie Bessler with KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3, as well as Verde Valley TV. I want to thank Tishin, and also want to thank our whole crew out here. Samuel Jockum, our producer, here today. And this is going to be a wrap here. 5-0 for the Mingus Marauders. Oh, there we go. I want to thank Steve, our other camera person out here this evening. 5-0 in 10 innings. It's been in a heck of a game. If you were listening and want to watch, go back and watch the pitching duel for the first 9 innings of this one. Absolutely phenomenal. Other than that, we will talk to you again, radio only, here at Mingus Union High School baseball. Mingus and Prescott coming up Monday the 21st. To everybody, we wish a fantastic, wonderful night.
This has been a presentation of Mingus Union High School varsity sports. Any rebroadcast without the explicit permission of Verde Valley TV Studio G is strictly prohibited. Your 2025 Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers, high-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Visit VerdeValleyTV.com for more Mingus Union High School sports as well as other great community programming.